Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Kaguya. So I've been wanting to make this video ever since I started seeing Minecraft Iceberg start popping up on YouTube. But I wanted to make one, but I wanted it to pertain to the theme of my channel, which was predominantly PvP. So I managed to find a Minecraft PvP Iceberg somehow on Reddit. I don't use Reddit, but I just did like a quick Google search, and it popped up with a Reddit post, and I'll leave that Reddit post in the description if you guys want to check it out for yourselves and potentially make an Iceberg video of your own. I'm pretty sure there are like a fuck ton out there that I just don't know about, but this is the one that I found, so let's get into it. Hypixel is the Minecraft server that was made by Simon Collins LaFlamme, I'm not entirely sure how to say that, and Philip Tuchet back in April 2013. It started out as like in a little minigame adventure map kind of server, but eventually it grew a fuck ton. Personally, I actually joined 5 years ago back in late 2015 or early 2016. Which was like the first video that I ever made on this channel. This is basically any server that hosts minigames such as Bed Wars, Block Hunt, Egg Wars, TNT Tag, Murder Mystery, Survival Games, Build Battle, and a bunch of others. There are actually a bunch of servers that have these, like Minecraft Central, which I used to play, as well as Mineplex, CubeCraft, and many others. I would say that the most popular of these has to be Hypixel. I'm assuming that this likely refers to the tower defense minigame that are on a lot of servers, and even like I think they have downloadable maps too. Stimpy is probably the biggest PvPer on YouTube as far as like real PvP goes. He currently has 288k subscribers and has been around since like 2012 when PvP was like predominantly soup. Honestly, I would consider him one of the pioneers of modern PvP, as cringe as that sounds. Badlion was a PvP server that was pretty popular between 2014 and 2017, if I had to guess. Many well-known players in the community frequently played and recorded there. It was partly where I started my channel, actually, like 4 years ago. In the recent years, however, Badlion has like since been shut down, like in 2018. Although they have since released their Badlion client in April of that same year, 7 months after they shut down. But they have been through some controversy with the owners. I don't remember exactly what the controversy was for, but still people like myself use Badlion client simply just because it's a client that's available and people simply just choose to use it. However, the controversy is one that I will potentially save for another video. Regedit is like literally just a placebo that people like used to believe would give you little to no KB and increased reach. So honestly, surprisingly, people believed it. A lot of people believed it, and I can obviously like tell that a lot of people got viruses put into their computers and got hacked because there are some pretty scummy people that make Regedits, and a lot of them are like and a lot of them cost money. So that's kind of a scam, if I had to say so myself. Togglesprint is just like a mod that allows you to sprint without holding your sprint key. Pretty much like every client uses it, like Badlion, Lunar, whatever else there is. Actually, fun fact, way back in the day, back in 2013, Togglesprint was seen as bannable on MC Gamer for an unfair advantage because back then Togglesprint wasn't used that much. This is more so a joke in the community preferring to Verzide's constant use of rap in his videos. I want to say like around that time, literally everybody used rap. I think people still use rap, but just like it just sounds different now. Seraphine was a server like back in the day that primarily had like soup key PvP and then practice. I think it's since been shut down due to lack of funds, but it was a classic server for PvPers. Anti-skip was an anti-cheat that was used on the Kohi server when it was still up. Honestly, just as many people had problems with it as the ones who didn't. When I used to play on the Kohi server, I never really noticed a difference, but upon watching like all these videos of people like fighting cheaters that were not even like considered by the anti-cheat, it was a fucking god-awful anti-cheat, if I do say so myself. Kiro was the combined idea of Verzide and Kaizuka when they were still friends. Like, the account was primarily used between 2016 and 2017 when they eventually decided to sell the Kiro account, which was then picked up by somebody who now I think has like 900 subscribers. Yes sir, let's get it. So Sumo was a game mode that sparked up more recently around 2017 to 2018. I actually started playing Sumo when it first came out on Hypixel after Duels was released from Prototype. It's actually where I got my start and where I continue to stay. I do know that other servers have Sumo on them, like My Man Club. I think PvP Land also has Sumo. There's a bunch of them that have Sumo, but I think primarily they, all the servers started having a Sumo game mode around 2017 or 2018. Tenebris was a YouTuber that primarily focused on the tips and expose type videos. He would expose cheaters, doxers, all that shit. But the channel recently has gone under new ownership after Tenny was exposed to being a fucking child predator. Although the channel still has 87,000 subscribers. I'm kind of glad that the channel like has a new owner instead of it just being completely just abandoned, because the new owner is not a piece of shit. DrummerReviews, the OG. He's a YouTuber that has 9,000 subscribers. He's a very well-known PvPer. But he was primarily active from like 2014 to 2016. I think he stopped a long time ago though. Snoopy, like Drummer, was also a very well-known PvPer, but Snoopy was active from 2013 to 2015. Also, apparently they're from Japan, who played on NA servers, which is crazy. MC PvP was like probably the most OG server like in PvP. It was where like a lot of well-known players stemmed from. The original server has since been shut down and purchased by Brawl.com, although some players of the original MC PvP have played the server recently and said that it's pretty dead. Cayden's circle videos pretty much refer to the strafing technique that him and Sheen popularized. Apache Blitz was probably like the most OG player I think I've ever seen. He was actually active from 2012 to 2015, and I would go as far as to say that he was probably the most respected PvPers to this day. But a saying that goes for him: once a legend, always a legend. Finally, the Stimpy badlion ban. This pretty much refers to like the ban that Stimpy got back in 2015 when he was playing Gapple or something. I swear to God, that day everybody went crazy. Like the fucking chat was going off. In the next video, peace. Alright, so that's the end of the iceberg. This took forever to make, but I actually had to leave out some stuff rather for time's sake or because I couldn't find any information. The specific iceberg that I actually used had grayed text, meaning that they were for the French community. So I had to leave out that stuff too, and then others I had to simply take out just because it was stupid. But if you guys want to see more iceberg videos, because I want to get better, just kind of leave some more icebergs that you want me to do, and I'll hopefully be able to get around to doing that. Although those videos take a lot longer to make, literally just judging by how long an average iceberg video is and how much research goes into it. So if you want to see more iceberg videos, leave some in the comments. If I got any of these incorrect, make sure to correct me in the comments as well. But that's gonna be the end of the video. If you even somewhat enjoy, please be sure to drop a like. If you didn't, drop a dislike. I completely understand. My name's Kaguya, and I'll see you guys in the next video.